That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no. Make it quick, please. Swift and painless.
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turned pale like...
You should have known that
Wait, we were just following...
No, not Sino.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking.
Alam niya yan.
Otherwise...
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently.
They, wanted to...
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry!
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything.
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, "Do you wish to create a god?"
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First,
Can't
the
eat
Academia
all
spent a
the
long
time.
time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Al-Haytham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something...
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time, she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Rahman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure, as you wish.
Dari main ini.
The village keepers you've found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The two new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
The atmosphere is so heavy. Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Oh, Paimon's so coming with you!
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there'll be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
Bye, how you feeling? Oh. Thêm nguyên thạch. Để coi tới đâu vậy ta. Có bị thấy không ta? Hình như đây cái khẩu vị của Mondstadt mà phải không?
Useless. Here.
I'll put you on high yet. Have a load of this. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Careless.
Can't see.
You can't run. Well,
Keep up. I'll uproot you.
Roasted fry. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. This was well done. You can't run. Roasted fry. You need to hurry up. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. This was well done. You can't run. Looks like I went too far. You need to hurry up. Roasted fry. Feels close.
Worthless.
This is set.
Worthless.
Cold cut plan.
Worthless. Here.
It's time for a flash freeze. Chill to the bone.
Fracture!
Cooked food. Disgusting.
Boring.
One with the forest.
What a brilliance. Use this first. This is trouble.
Can't see.
Finally, so quiet.
Keep up.
Chốt cái này chứ.
Confess!
Let's nip that in the bud. Ha!
So?อะไรจริงนะ
Evil conquering! Worthless! Worthless! Boring! One with the forest! I hear everything! Enshroud! One with the forest! Ha! I'll uproot you!
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for Ad Astra
Thiếu cái. Tay mất rồi.
What's one more opponent?
Yo. Chiến thế. Chiến thế. Chiến lắm. Sẽ không. Sẽ từng tới lời không có hả?
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Disappear! Here! Worthless! Worthless!
There's quality here.
Sao vẫn sống âm vậy?
If it's useful, I'll take it.
Cho xạ thủ bổ kích. Ok, tỷ lệ bổ kích cũng được. Ok, chấp nhận. Thử lên một nhân vật cầm thương thử. Rồi sao hả? Đi. Chương 9. Khoan, cái nào mà phòng ngự. Khoan. Ok. Chưa ha. Easy.
Smells like something good is inside.
should I do now? If only Sino was still around.
Excuse us. Has something happened?
Oh, I appreciate the concern, but who are you? Ah, friends of Sino! Well, I suppose it's not a secret or anything. Since you two are interested, I'll just lay it out for you. My name is Nabil. I'm a Matra in the Academia. A case involving the smuggling of canned knowledge has come to our attention recently, but unfortunately...
Huh? You mean the Academia is short on Matra right now?
Well, not exactly. I suppose the main problem is that the case suddenly... Given the large scope of the... If you two have some time?
Alright, since you asked so nicely.
Yes, large amounts of canned knowledge from unknown origin. According to some research, using large amounts of canned knowledge could lead to some serious consequences. And, unfortunately, most people have yet to realize that. Rumors also have it that some particularly dangerous canned knowledge has made its way into the market. Regardless of whether the rumors are true or not, this case calls for urgent action. According to our current leads, it's highly likely that there are dealers selling canned knowledge outside the city, even as we speak. If you two could, please help us investigate the area.
You can count on us! Let's go!
Worthless!
What are you doing here?
Ah, it's you two. I knew I sensed a familiar presence. I'm currently in the middle of an investigation here. We'll have to chat some other time. There's been a recent case of canned knowledge smuggling.
Hey, what do you know? We're also here to invest.
I see. Well, the situation... Long story short, I was able to...
Whoa, that sounds pretty Alright, let's go round up.
Well met. Shouldn't get careless. Have a load of this. Touch the body, Killjoy. We've only just begun. You need to hurry up.
Can't see? Let's nip that in the butt.
I see through you. Looks like I went too far. You need to hurry up. This one's well done. You need to hurry up. An unfortunate fault.
would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern.
Is this all you got? Seems even less than last time.
What difference does it make? If you see something you like, buy it. If not, then keep walking.
They've been cracking down on us lately, so we don't have much on hand. If you see something that catches your eye, then now's your chance. There's no telling when we'll have more.
What does the Academia think they're doing? Alright, I'll take these here. I don't see any real gems in this batch. It's all pretty ordinary stuff.
150K.
Put the Mora down and your hands up.
It's Sino!
Hey, forget the goods! Let's split!
But don't forget the Mora!
Dun dun! Not so fast! You can't escape with Paimon on the case!
What is this? He's got backup now? Does it... I don't like the look.
It's over. It's not like we're making a...
Huh? Did they really just...
Just like the others I've caught. They're... Alright. And when is the next...
I don't know.
He's telling the truth. Honest! The stock we have right now is from 8 days ago, which is...
I know exactly why they didn't receive their I suspect who's ever running this whole thing knew that I was coming. When you were trying to escape, you said...
Are you kidding? We've known your name since day one. But here we are.
These small fries are the only... If only we had a...
Huh? Oh, you mean...
Do you have a
Whoop!
That's right. I won't turn a blind eye...
Oh! Sounds like we shouldn't ever let Sino meet Dory.
I see. Anyway. If you manage to learn... And as for you...
Okay, I got it.
Hey! What's with the...
What, you got a problem? Think about it. If the Academia is hoarding something as can...
The Academia has clear... I just hope you understand. If I ever catch you... Alright, Traveler.
Ha! You think you can scare me?
Traveler, why don't we go talk to Dory?
Ui. Dạ. Có cái gì giống vậy đâu.
Like a lamb to the slaughter.
Enshroud! See? I hear everything!
Where do you think you're...
Take that!
Can't fool me!
I'll be back.
If it's useful, I'll take it.
Má còn bắn tay nữa cơ.
I see. So that's the latest scoop. Good thing you didn't rat me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention. No idea. Sorry, I've already cashed out of the canned knowledge business. Huh? You mean you stopped selling it? That's right. With so much canned knowledge flooding the market, it was becoming impossible to fetch decent prices anymore. Besides, it seems that group of smugglers is practic... Plus, with...
Aw, sounds like we came all this way for nothing.
Well, not completely. Granted, I don't know who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out, I'll let you in on what I do know. After all, those smugglers have really crossed the line, butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out soon so that I can take over. I mean, so that the industry can become more fairly regulated.
Hey, you just want to make more business for yourself.
Don't underestimate its value. Think about it. You can gain all sorts of knowledge while bypassing the troublesome process of studying. Naturally, that makes it a product worth a high price. Of course, not everyone needs that kind of knowledge, but in a market as big as Sumeru, there is plenty of demand. Plus, the cost of production is relatively low, so even if dealers have to cover transportation costs, there's still an enormous profit to be made.
Then why does the Academia prohibit selling canned knowledge?
Being able to gain complex knowledge and become a scholar with the snap of your fingers does sound like a dream, doesn't it? But everything in the world comes at a price, right? Gaining knowledge is a complicated process. It requires learning, thinking, and practice. Even when it comes to my own business, I have to go through a lot of preparation before I put... But with canned knowledge, one may simply skip all the hassle and get whatever they need to know immediately. That inherently leads to at least two potential problems. First, you'll accept the knowledge as factual without a second thought. And second, excess use of knowledge capsules over an extended time diminishes your ability to think. You'll end up becoming like a library that can only...
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Traveler, you used canned knowledge before. Did you feel any negative effects?
Of course, using it sparingly is not an issue, which is exactly why I used to sell it. It's just like how medicine can be used to cure disease. Anyway, back to the point. There'll be consequences if the sale of canned knowledge by those smugglers is left unchecked. And what's worse, you're playing right into their hands by focusing only on the canned knowledge that's... As far as I know, their real...
The Court of Desolation? What's that?
Rumor has it that it's a site of ruins from the... Word on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the... Once I heard about the auction, I began to suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target is the Court of Desolation. Because, as for the auction, on the other hand, no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the Court of Desolation.
Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the desert and see...
That's right. And now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to introduce our limited edition desert travel kit. It comes complete with a map straight to the auction location. As I said, I also have to make preparations before I sell things, right? I've got it. 500,000 mora per kit. That's quite the bargain. We'll even offer a 50% discount for little Paimon's travel kit. Only 250,000 mora.
What? That's super
No need to worry, little one. Sino's the one heading this investigation, isn't he? I'll be sure to bill all the expenses to him. All you'll need to do... I'm sure the former General Mahamatra of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid. Oh, the mora. I can see it all.
We better get going. If Dory keeps... We got news for you. What the smugglers are real... They're hosting an auction in the...
The Court of Desolation. I won't ask how you came by this intel, but is it reliable?
We also heard that the Court of Desolation contains treasures from the time...
Partially. According to past research, however, if they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold some validity. Less in recent years. After all, legends claim death is often the greatest. That's why some continue. Do you know where the auction is taking place? Good. We'll go and...
Huh? people tailing us?
That's right. Let's begin to... Don't worry.
That's Sino for ya.
Camera!
There's quality here.
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice if I were you.
Huh? Who are you?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to inform... you... And as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that doesn't even concern you? Hmm?
That's right! We won't just sit back...
Ha! Have you real... My employers... On top of that...
Is that so?
Sorry.
Happy
A
to
new
oblige.
punching bag. Surrender! Take that!
Enshroud!
Eat this!
Okay, lah.
Yeah! Confess!
Take that!
Where do you think you're going?
I'll take my... Keep up. Bring it on!
Đấm đau.
Nowhere to run!
Má.
surrender!
I'll bury you!
Judgment is upon you!
Your penance is due! You stand condemned! Your penance is due! You stand condemned!
Useless!
Kelas ya, Kak.
This doesn't change anything. You're in over your head, Sino. There will be others coming for you. You'll regret it. Let's get out of here.
No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information. I apologize for You should be careful from now.
Wait, hold on! There's no way...
You'd be surprised. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time. Yes. I was carrying out a mission with one of my superiors. I didn't have much experience at the time, and I let my guard down after we had closed the case. My superior was injured while protecting me, and we struggled to gain control.
Whoa! Who could have seen that coming? Was he okay?
He survived with a fractured wrist. It took 2 months for him to recover. His name is Taj. Anyway, our mission...
Don't worry, Paimon will stay alert. We'll see danger coming.
Good. Don't worry. And once this is...
Shape for us to cool off under.
We still have a long way to go. so you'll need to hang in there for a while longer.
Okay.
Of course, but I'm accustomed to these conditions.
Care to share any tips?
Just try to stay focused. Use your willpower to support your mind. Take one step after another.
Okay. Just look around. It's just sand.
Watch out. Something's not right about them.
Xem bỏ qua.
Can't fool me!
Those weren't just normal See? There are marked numbers on their pincers. They were raised by someone. Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. These scorpions were sent to keep us We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see. If we were killed out here...
This place is super dangerous.
Something's not right. There are no roads in the desert. So how could they... Stay still. Here's the answer. They must have planted this on you.
Huh? What is it?
A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharawar. But this device wasn't licensed for mass production. Where did they get it?
Whoa!
They probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries earlier. It was a frantic fight. It's only...
Well, good thing you...
No. Hold on to it for now. Yep. Let's keep heading to the auction. It would be dangerous to linger here any longer.
They're back again! How many of them are there?
You want me on your... Let's light it up! Adventure time!
Let's go out. What do we have here?
I'll scout ahead.
Weird. Is this where the action is? Yeah, not a single...
They didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. They shouldn't have... But even so, they still knew we were...
Aw, what should we do now?
We searched the area.
Alright, let's take a...
Did you find anything?
No, nothing in particular.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules, but don't worry. Come back and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure something will come up by then. They packed up in a hurry and did... Once they think we've left the prem...
Oh, Paimon get... Okay, we'll start...
Yes.
hết trơn.
Ugh, so tired. We've probably gone far enough now, right? Yay. Let's rest for a little while before we go. It's probably a... Let's go. Maybe... handle this, aren't ya? Alright, tell Paimon everything you know!
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. He is not the primary instigator.
Yes, impressive. You certainly live up to your...
Huh? Greedy?
Once everyone knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Obviously, there wasn't time to pack up everything. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised...
You must know who's manufacturing it.
No, I'll talk. But before that, perhaps we can take the conversation elsewhere? If we stay here, chances are that someone will see me with you. That would put both me and my family in danger.
All right. Where do you
How about my home in Aru Village?
Fine. Let's head out.
Listen, buddy.
Hả? Sao lại xuất hiện
Come on
hai cái
now.
gì cũng
Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under Sino's watch? Seriously, what can I even do?
Hi there.
This is my daughter, Seeming. Why don't you run along now, dear? Dad needs to talk with our guest.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Sino in our business, but let me ask, who are you two?
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
To be honest, I really didn't expect to see Sino, the lone operator, working with any partners. When I saw the tracker start moving away, I assumed you had decided to just go back empty-handed. But even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop while you still can.
Why is that?
Everything from the manufacturing of canned... Everyone will try their best to and even if you manage to win in the end...
Everyone has their own reasons for...
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests. Thank you.
Don't mention it. And, I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier.
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time.
Đường mà nó phải kẹo.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive...
Actually, my daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs. Even slightly strenuous exercise can cause her to faint. That's why she never really had any friends to play with, and why she locks herself up in her room most of the time. She has to take lots of medicine, and it doesn't come cheap. As for me, I was just an average merchant, until one day...
Selling canned knowledge.
That's right. With all the mora I made, I could finally afford medical treatment for my daughter. Nothing made me happier than seeing her get better. There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like an unforgivable crime to you, but to us, it's a means of survival. I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please, stay out of this, Sino. Give us a way to survive.
Oh no. That means that if we prevent the sale of canned knowledge, his daughter will...
I must get to the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child, but I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling. These are two completely different issues.
I somehow knew you would say that, but having your word to help my daughter is enough for me. You'll find some goods I received just recently. I think everything...
Whoa! Look at all of this!
Yes, all neatly packed away and organized in boxes. To think that this is only one dealer's worth. Small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods. Could the academia have a hand in this? But such a volume of goods wouldn't be able to slip through inspection.
Huh? Look! These seem different from the other knowledge capsules we've seen. Maybe they contain knowledge about the Court of Desolation.
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this? Yes, it's a Matra seal, indicating that the goods have passed Matra inspection. I started to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With... No wonder they don't want me to investigate. It turns out that a mantra is behind this. Could I ask you for a favor, Traveler? Since all this canned knowledge came from the academia, then it's highly likely that the knowledge regarding the Court of Desolation originated from research files stored within the academia. If we can enter the repository, we can find out who accessed these files. But, considering my current status, if I suddenly show up at the academia now, it will only draw unnecessary. You'll need to be the one who checks the records. I'll write a letter to Nabil, and he'll take you there.
Sure thing! Leave it to us!
I'll also keep working here in the meantime. Although our leads are all currently pointing to someone within the academia, it's obvious that they also have power outside of it. We can get more information on other dealers from
Hello, we meet again. How's the investigation going? Oh, so you were able to find Sino after all. I hope he's doing all right. I read the letter and must admit that I hadn't expected things to be so serious. Sorry. Had I known it would be so dangerous, I never would have gotten you two involved.
It's all right.
Even I don't usually have authorization. That's right. However, some information. Follow me.
The restricted...
Okay, I understand. Since Sino is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. You may browse the information regarding the Court of Desolation. Ask me if you have any questions. But I'd suggest avoiding any other research files. Sometimes the less you know, the better.
So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and me.
There are many who do not openly converse with others within the academia. But even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. Sino happens to be one of them. Even though he's no longer in the academia, I still trust him. And that goes for anyone he trusts as well. The files are over there. Just make it quick.
lot to read here. Have you found anything yet? Huh. It reminds Paimon of Sino's former partner.
His former partner? That would be Taj Rodkani. But you're not far off. Mortada Rodkani was Taj's only son.
What? Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you?
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not just me. I bet even Sino didn't know about it.
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison. You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows him. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced Matra. He is a man of integrity and honesty, and has made countless achievements. His reputation goes back a long way now. He used to be Sino's only partner. Taj is also skilled with the polearm, so the two of them used to practice together when they weren't out on a mission.
Ah, right. I heard Sino mention that before. But one day, Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an administrative position. I wonder if it had anything to do with the Mortada incident.
Taj was already very well known by the time Mortada was born. So when Mortada came to study at the Academia, everyone had high expectations of him. He had to face a lot of pressure. Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after they had reconciled, Mortada was caught studying the Court of Desolation, which is in violation of Academia rules. Taj arrested his son and put him behind bars. He begged for leniency, but Taj wouldn't agree. Shortly after, Mortada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl. By the time Taj arrived at the scene, it was already too late. He never had a last chance to see his son. Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work.
I had no idea that happened. That must be really hard for Taj. I've never heard him mention that to anyone.
That's awful. Paimon feels terrible now. Are you okay, Traveler?
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect Taj now. Impossible. Taj would never do that. I mean, yes, he does have a big reputation and has access to such research. But this is Taj we're talking about. He would never do anything against regulations.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the Academia, then Taj is indeed a suspect. Because he was the only one who could have recently gone through research files about the Court of Desolation. There are so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research, since the 7 original researchers were put behind bars. It's hard enough. However, if the files...
But even so...
According to the... Though I don't... Do you have any questions?
Paimon's kinda confused. What should...
Oh, now that I think about it, Sino suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from within the Academia, right? There's no way so many boxes... Don't worry, Tosh.
Alrighty then, let's go ask around.
Yeah. Oh, it buries her. Em bé. Em bé, em bé, em bé.
Reduced to just standing around. Helps.
Mình thôi tới đây thôi nha mọi người. Gotta be